Mr. Alange.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Ernie.
Can you see
Hello.
me?
Ernie,
Yes.
today is my father's yahrzeit, 72 years.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I would like this shir to be dedicated to his neshama, have an aliyah.
Okay.
How
What's
much have an Aliyah?
your name?
Amen. Wow.
Eliezer ben Asher.
Okay. We're
Nice.
on Lamed Vav 36. Mosif Rav Simi Bar Abba. The higher coin, we're talking about if the coin was the Mutter Ano, Yisro, he can still sprinkle blood on the person who is prohibited Hana.
Alan, mute.
Yeah.
Alan, mute yourself.
All right.
Mute yourself.
The Gemara explains Dam Chatasu Shel Mitzorah, Dam Ashal Shel Mitzorah, which refers to kapara. We said people who are machusar kapara that they are exceptions because they don't need das, and therefore it's an exception to this rule about mudrano. Dechsiv zos ties Torah Mitzorah ben gadol ben katan. Doesn't make a difference if you're a gadol, if you're a katan. It's not. A kohanim shepiglu b'migdash. We know what pigul is. If the kohanim during the avoda have in mind to eat of the korban chutz lezmano, so it makes the korban pigul. So mezidin chayovin. So if they do it b'mezid, they have to pay damages. Hashoigigin p'turin. But if they do it b'shoigig, they don't have to pay damages. El lo shepikulin pigul. But the korban becomes pigul. We were dealing with the question, are the Kohanim considered a shaliach of Shamayim or shaliach of the Balabas? If they are shaliach of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hainu should be kulam pigul. What they do is not from the koach of the Bala Korban, it's their own koach as the shaliach of Shamayim. But if there are shaliach, Hamay pigul and pigul, we don't want the korban to be pigul. We could say, Lemale, shlicha shavosil the kuniv lov susi. I made you a shaliach to make it good for me, not to make it bad for me. So Amri shiny gabi pigul do Amar kol lo yechashiv lo mikol makom. It becomes pigul no matter what, even if the mefagel doesn't have that. It still becomes pigul. Gufa, Amrav Yechon, Akol Tzrichin Das. Everyone needs das regarding korbanos. Elabim mechusar kapara. Somebody who's lacking kapara and the korban is being brought just for kapara's sake. We see a proof for that. Sharei Adam maybe korban albanav albanois vaktani. You can bring a korban even for your minor children. So the Gemara says if it's just because of kapara, elamayatu yavi adam chatos chelav al chaver. If a person needs chelav and needs kapara, so maybe a person could bring a chatas chelav for his friend. Shekain adam maybe alishto soitek Rabbi Yehuda. We learned that you could bring a korban for your wife who mentally is not well. You don't need her das. Well, if that's so, Alama Am Rabbi Lozer, if chatas chelav chaver losa klum. That if a person separated a chatas chelav for his friend, it doesn't work. So the Gemara analyzes ishtar shoita echidami. What do we mean by his wife not being a Meshigan? Ida achlakashi soita. If she ate chelav when she was Meshigan lavas korbani, well then she would not be required to bring a korban. She's not a real shogeg. Ida achlakashi pechas finishtatis. If she was intelligent when she ate it and then became sick, Amrav Yom Rav Yechon achol chelav ivish korban. If a person ate chelif and was mafish a korban, v'nishtata became a shigana. The chazav v'nishtapa then became well, puzzle. The korban is puzzle. Hoyel v'nitcha yitcha. Once the korban is pushed aside, it's pushed aside. Okay, so you can't bring the chatas chelif. Elamiyata yoviyot pesach chaveru. Why can't a person bring a korban pesach for his friend? Right, you're allowed to bring the korban pesach for your children. Why does it say that if he brought a korban pesach for his friend, it's as if he didn't do anything? This issue that you can bring a korban on behalf of your family, even his children, that's not in a Torah. Umimai, where do we see this? It is not. Haomer Levanov, Hareni Shechet is a Pesach Amisha Yala Mikem Rishon Yerushalayim. I'm going to shech the korban pesach for one of the children, whoever gets there first. Kivin Sheichnis Rishon Rosh Avarubov. Once the first kid gets there first, Zocha Bechelka. And Mizaka Chavimo. He is Zoicha for his other brothers on behalf of himself. The Amrit Sela Boys Daraisa Al Bisr Koi Mizakilahu. Because if it's all Midoraisa, how can he be mizake after the animal is shechted to be mizoicha for the other kids? The Amrit Sela boy is Doraisa albis right. So why did the father tell him to do this? To sort of encourage them to get there quickly. There was a case where the daughters came first, so the daughters were quick and the boys were lazy. The Torah is trumasa, and he can give truma. You give truma for your friend. Does he know to know about it or not? Listen, if I give truma for Elazar, it's a schus for him. I don't need his das. It's really a mitzvah on the Balat Trua, and he would rather do it. If somebody else does it, he wants to know about it. So Toshma. Torah Trumasav is Masrois L'daito. You can give Truma with him knowing about it. Now, what do we mean? The Mayaskina. Ilem min balakri, ashal balakri. Means the owner is giving it for himself. L'daito deman. Ilem l'daito delay. Means his das man shavi shaliach. I mean, he's not appointing a shaliach. Elo l'daito de balakri. Meaning the guy, his friend who's doing it, the owner of the grain knows about it. But hakamanile, the kovich lechusay. Then if he's a mudar anod, he's having benefit by the fact that the shliach is doing it on his behalf. Elami shalosh alakri, elami shalosh. So the person is giving it from his own for the sake of the owner of the kri. L'daitu the man who knows about it. Ilem l'daitu the balakri. The owner of the kri can't know about it. Hakamanile, he's helping him. Elalav l'daitu the navshe. So he knows that he's giving on his own. Even if he needs, the other guy needs das, so he's also benefiting. Elalav must be ein tzarich das. Must be he doesn't require to know about it. More says you're giving truma with the grain that belongs to the owner of the barn. Because the guy announced, whoever wants to give truma on my behalf can do it. So he knows about it. A person gives truma from his grain for his friend. The hana about which coin he gives it to. There's a person is willing to pay $10 to give to my friend Harold. There's a certain value to that. Me, I mean, you love Peradeich. Me, betakta kaidahu. You could say if it wasn't for my fruit giving truma, the barn would not have been masake. Oh, Dilma, you love kaidahu, lo having peradad in truma. If there was no barn full of wheat, this stuff that I'm being mafresh wouldn't be truma. Amr lei, Amr as called trua zarecha, vinosata. So the owner of the Kri, the owner of the barn, he has the Toivus Sana. It's Tormis Trumos of Esmasrois Daito. You can give Truma on behalf of your friend. Yeah, Mr. Toivus Sana, the Balakri, Hakamanale. If he's a Mudiranoa, he's benefiting. Elish Mamina Toivus Sana delayed. It's the guy who gave the Truma who has the Toivus Sana. Amri Lo, Mishal Balakri, Al Shal Balakri. Well, the Daito the Balakri. The Balakri knows everything, and it's his grain, and it's for his barn. And it's in a case like we said before, but Omer Kolaroitz Litrum Yavav Yitrum. Whoever wants to come and give. Toshma, Dam Rav Omer, Yechna, Magdish Moisef Choimish. Person who's Magdish and wants to redeem, he has to give the extra fifth. Umiskaper Oisa Tmura. The one who's miskaper with a korban, he's the one who has the ability to make a tmura. The Ator Mishal Shein Shalom, somebody gives truma on behalf of somebody else's grain, Tovisana Shalom. The one who gives the truma, he's the one that has the right to decide which coin to give it to. Then Malamdo Midrash Halachos Vagodas Avaloyim Mikra. You can teach him Agadata, but not Psukim. Mikra my time Elohim. Why can't you teach him Psukim? You're benefiting him. And in a sense, the Gemara Midrash Nami Kamani by teaching him Midrash, you also benefit him. This is a place where you wouldn't pay a Malamed to teach him Agadata, but you would pay to teach Chumash. My Pascha. You're allowed to accept payment.
Mario needs to start again, though. It's a new daf, no?
Mario Lamed Zayin. Thank you, Walter.